Namaste everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Amit. I'm Amit Namdev and today we're going to do yoga for when we're traveling. Often when we travel then we find ourselves neglecting or having excuses that we don't have time, we don't have space to practice yoga, but that's not the case if you really want to practice yoga. I myself love traveling and I travel a lot and I try doing the asana, the practice of yoga. And today I would like to show the practice that I practice while I'm traveling. So let's get started. If you haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe and click on this bell icon and stay tuned. So I'm sure that you have at least a bed when you are traveling, if you are on traveling budget, and if you are having only a bed, let's say, or I'm sure you can find somewhere where you can put your mat, or at least half of the mat, where you can sit and perform some exercise which don't even require the whole mat area. Alright, so let's get started. Sitting down, focusing onto your body and onto your traveling, seeing what you have been gaining from this traveling. How do you feel? How excited you are feeling? What is the next trip? And the next destination you're going to visit? Feel excitement, happiness. And if you perform these asanas that we are going to be doing today, that will help you energizing and help you enjoying your traveling more. So be grateful for this, because not many people get the chance for traveling. And since we have the opportunity for traveling, then let's enjoy it fully. With this beautiful thought, beautiful idea, take a long deep breath and feel the positive energy into your body. Take another deep breath in, allowing your all lungs and stomach to fill up and giving you nice energy so that throughout the day you can enjoy sightseeing and walking around. And another long deep breath. And with exhale, settle into your practice, settle into your body, onto your mat. Interlocking your fingers, rotating your shoulders that you may get tension, standing, walking in crowded places or traveling into crowded trains. So let's release the tension and also energize the shoulders and the back for further traveling, moving around. Other way around. Relax. Turn your neck side by side, moving the neck as this area gets most tense when we're traveling, forward and back. Now rotation. Make sure you're doing it gently, slowly. There is no rush. Although you might be excited to see and go to the next destination which you were looking forward for, but still remember that this practice is going to make that traveling even more interesting. Bend your knee like this and bringing left leg under, right foot over, and try press it gently, like just a gently press. You might be doing this, so gently press and see what you can do, and if you can press all the way, it's good. Bringing your hand onto your feet and pressing the feet slightly. But the way you be pressing, we're not lifting the shoulder, we're pressing the hands and the shoulders are pressed down as well. Gently release. Now go ahead and do the full Padmasana or half Padmasana, full Lotus or half Lotus. So that is half Lotus. And if you can do full Lotus, go ahead. Bring your hand onto the knees and rest. This will gently massage the hip area, the knee area, also the calf muscle area and the ankles. It will help you walking and not getting tired quickly. Now if you can go and hold your toes, that is going to be very beneficial. And if you can't hold, check if you have any towel or any rope that you could tie around and hold this way. Both sides you could do the same. Again, close your eyes. Now if you're feeling okay with that, then go ahead, go slightly forward. But as forward that your hip doesn't lift. If you go all the way down and if your hip starts to lift up, then it's no point doing it. So try to bend forward, but your hips remains on the ground and trying shoulders pressing down, and this is going to help your hips remaining on the ground, and then you can go slightly more forward. Relaxing your neck. Good. Come back to the center, release the hands and bend your knees. Come onto your knees like this. And come in the cat pose. Now we work onto the back, which also is crucial for walking around and keeping the muscles strong so that you can walk as much as you want. Stretching your back nicely, releasing any tension if there is by rotating the hip around side by side, and then back, forward and backwards. If you are practicing yoga already before, you can go ahead and coordinate the breathing. But if you haven't done and it's your first time and you want to try doing it, then just focus on to the movements and see what you're doing, and later you could combine the breathing with the movement. So the breathing, if you want to combine, would be when you are opening, you are inhaling, and when you are closing, you are exhaling. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And if you are doing it first time, as I said, you can go ahead and forget about the breathing for now. Just do the movements for your muscles and your back, the spine. That's right. Now come back to the center. Now if you have enough space that you can stretch your leg, it would be great. If not, you can skip. But if you do have the space, then go ahead, stretching your right arm and left leg down, stretching left arm, right leg, balancing down, change the leg and hands. You could repeat this 2-3 times, up to 5 times. There's no limitation. This you could even do on your bed if you are, let's say, staying in a dormitory. I'm sure you have enough space to do that. That's right. Now you will again stretch the right hand, left leg, and you will bend the leg, hold with your hand, and then we try lifting up the leg as much as possible. If you can lift the head, go ahead, do that. Otherwise, you can look down. Depends, because as soon as you remove your head, this will require a bit more balance. Your balance is getting better. Come down, changing the side. Come down. And now go ahead, lift your hips up. Mountain pose, the down dog. And give stretch to your back of the legs, the calf muscles, by bending one leg at a time, stretching one leg at a time, this way. It will feel nice and stretching, especially if you were walking a lot the other day, then this is going to be feeling great. Try to bring your chest now, working onto your chest and shoulders and back. Pressing it forward, forward, forward. And then back to the cat pose. Stretching the head up, opening. And then back into the downward dog. Again, work onto your back of the legs, one at a time. Chest, back into the cat and stretch. Back into the mountain pose. And check where you want to work, whether onto your legs, onto your back, shoulders, and back into the cat pose. Open the knees and pressing down all the way into child pose. Excellent pose, also an excellent asana for relaxing, calming your mind down from overthinking, from the traveling, because whenever we travel, we get to learn a lot, and that makes our mind think a lot as well. And remember, the most energy we lose is by thinking. Doing this asana will help you cutting down the thinking, relaxing your mind, therefore your body. And gently sit up and bringing your both hands this way, rotating them together like this, then bringing them on the ground, both sides, and stretching as much as you can. Keep going, stretching. There we go, nice and stretched. Keep going to the other side, stretching all the way, releasing all the tension, making your back strong. Very good. Another side, you could repeat again 2-3 times. Back to the center, and one more time to the left. Good, back to the center, and then lay down onto your back. And this you could all perform onto your own back. Bending the knees, tucking the chin to the chest, bringing the hands on the ground. If you can hold your ankle, it's great, otherwise palm flat on the ground. And after that, lifting the back up, adjusting your neck, lifting your hip up, adjusting your back and shoulder, lifting your hips up, adjusting your shoulder, adjusting your shoulders, lifting the back. And after that, if you can bring your hand onto the back, relaxing, supporting the back this way. excellent asana. Do not take much space, and it's working a lot. Especially this asana will help your emotions, which we tend to gain or receive during traveling. Come down whenever you need, stretching the legs out and bending the knees. Hug them. Inhale, lift your head up, touch your forehead to the knee. Drop your head down. Stretch your legs out again. Then bend your right knee and drop your right knee to the left. Back to the center, chain the leg, bending the left knee and dropping it towards the right. Back to the center, and you could repeat the same, or I would repeat the same with both the legs together. So dropping, you could have the hand on the ground if there is any space. If not, you can put them slightly away from you and drop the leg both to the right or left, to the other side. And you could do alternative few times, lifting up. Also, this will help building your core. Dropping down, lifting up, dropping down to the side, lift up, side, lift up, and bring the hands close to your body, stretching your both legs to the 90-degree up, bending the knees, opening the knee slightly, and making it as if you are cycling. Now other way around. That's good. Now bend the knee back to the 90-degree, and very slowly and gently bring that down. That's good. Now bend the knees and join the sole of the feet together. Drop the knees out. Bring the hands around and tuck your chin to the chest and close your eyes. This asana you could even practice in the evening after walking around, sightseeing everything. And you can just rest like this. It's going to give nice stretch into the back and also opening your hips. That's good. Then stretch your legs. And then bring your hands all the way under the back. Now, more in the hands together. And then push, your palm is on the ground, palm flat. And push with your hands, lifting up and coming onto your elbows. So, if you are doing it correct, this is going to be very easy. I can hold it here very long, no problem, because my elbows are holding my body, so I don't have to use much my power. After that, I'm going to extend my chest out all the way and dropping my head back. After that, inhale, hold breath, come back up, and then drop your body down again. And that's it. And then you could lie, relax, and you can either continue to sleep or you are ready for traveling. You can go around, walk around as much as you want. But remember to rest a little bit, rest at least 5-10 minutes. Once you rest it, gently come back, sit up, and you're sorted. So practice these asanas if you're traveling and give them a try and let me know how they're going. These are the practices that I do myself when I'm traveling. I love traveling. Whenever I'm traveling, I try to keep the yoga together with me so that I can continue to make a healthy video for you. So thank you very much for joining me at Yoga with Amit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Namaste.